Hey everyone, this is Bellagio. I hope you guys are doing well. And in today's video, we are going to cover team prep for kids PKA. Yes, and this team prep that I have here, I basically have two teams. One is the non-full batch, and the other one is almost full batch. According to yesterday that I pulled 8 multis and got pretty much everything except the Kaido and Big Mom. So almost full batch. That's the team that I will go over today, and that's pretty much kind of give a hint on what full batch team would be like. All right, let's without further ado, let's jump into it. I came up with this table here. As you can see here on the left, this is PKA Kid, and the gimmicks is written on this column, and we are talking about 200 plus level of PKA Kid. So all these gimmicks, I mean, if we are able to fulfill all these gimmicks, we definitely should be able to like go all the way in terms of gimmick wise, go all the way up to 200 level. However, damage wise, I don't know that yet. We have to like actually reach that point and then test it. And as you can see here, stage 3 we have what gimmicks, and stage 3 I highlighted as blue, stage 4 red, stage 5 it's green. That's the color of the enemies basically. Alright, without further ado, here is the non-full batch team. I focus on high Hime turtle as a return, so try to put units that are boosted. And in this case, in my team here, what you can see here, I put Nasturo. Somebody call it Ethan. I like to call him Nasturo. So Nasturo is our captain. In his captain ability, it says that if you have 4 navy or you have war government, total of 4, then he will basically cancel 10 turns of bind. So that basically will remove 10 turns of bottom row binds and on stage 5 and 9 turns of mid row bind on stage 4. So with Nasturo captain ability, we will take care of that. And for some of you that think that hey, on turn 5, stage 5, Nasturo will be despair. As long as despair is applied after the bind, then his captain ability is still activated. If despair is applied before bind, then that's different case. If despair is applied to our team before bind, then his captain ability will not trigger. So in this case, we are safe. We don't have to worry about that. Alright, so stage 4 and stage 5 we are clear. We have Nasturo captain ability to take care of that. And we have these units here. Position is not important, but these units are they all have their own purpose. Maybe Guillotine here is the one that can be replaced because the only purpose he has is to activate his EX super, and we don't really need his EX super for high damage. I'm not even sure if this team is going to carry you up to 200 plus because of damage wise, but for gimmick wise, yes, definitely it goes out beyond that. Alright, so captain is Nasturo. Friend captain has to be Big Mom and Kaido. It's kind of like a must in this case because we don't have any other chance beside Big Mom Kaido to get through this 7 turn of thresholds. I can put Worm as Jupiter as support for Nasturo, but that's only cancel 6. We still need 1 more, and I'm out of idea on who could help on that. There's no other support that we can put that would reduce 1 more of threshold turns. Alright. So we're gonna have to use Kaido and Big Mom as friend captain. So on stage 3, we're not gonna care about burn. We're gonna just let it be. Let it burn. Game of Thrones. Anyway, yeah, stage 3, we're not gonna worry. We're just gonna let it burn. And then special use limit will be cancelled by Big Mom and Kaido potential ability. And in some case, some people, they don't level up their unit's potential ability, so we need to have Guillaume Guillotine, sorry, not Guillaume. Guillotine here also has potential ability to remove this special use limit. So that combined should be able to get you through here. And actually we're not activating any special on stage 3. So you need to just remove at least 3. Now move on to stage 4. Stage 4, we have mid-roll bind, that's already taken care. Second one is the barrier. Alright. If you have Kaido Big Mom as your friend captain, activated her super switch, and then that would give you 2 turns of, that would give you Wano orbs. You can just hit with Wano's orbs and then don't have to worry about barriers. Or you can use Guillotine Special to remove the 2 turns barriers. Pain is something that we don't care. We try to have to, in this case, we have to limit what we are using. So if you have Kaido Big Mom, you switch, you're gonna get damage one time from that pain, from that switch, and then you're gonna use Kaido Big Mom Special. You're gonna get hurt again to remove this 7 turn of threshold. Not really remove, reduce it by 90%. And then you have to use Nasturo Special to remove defense. So that 3 times you will get hit by pain. But after that, move on to stage 5, pain will be gone, and then by the time burn will be gone, we have to see again how much health we have at that point. Okay. Then on stage 10, you will not be bind, but then 2 turns of special reverse. Pomsky here, he has 2 turns prevention of special reverse, so he would be able to activate it. So you can activate his special, but he only gives 1 turn special reverse for a special charge reduced to all the crew, so it's not enough. And that's why Kizaru comes in. Kizaru has another purpose, which is to remove 6 turn of resilience if you activate him. But however, Kizaru doesn't have his potential ability, crew's ability. He does not have special reverse prevention. That's why we have to put this support of Sentomaru to give him special charge time reduction by 2. And so he has that. You activated him, you activate Pomsky, then your whole crew should be able to launch special. And also these 6 turn of resilience will be gone. Now we just have to deal with despair. Alright, Pomsky, when you activate Pomsky, he will remove bind and remove despair for 6 turns. That including the 3 turns from your team ability. We still have 1 more turn to go. And that's why this merry-go ship comes into play. You need to upgrade him to at least 1 star. You don't have to go 2 star, thank goodness. At least 1 star though, so that it reduces extra 1 turn of despair. Now that left only him. Ryokugyu, he is not boosted by attack on both captains, so actually on just 1 captain because he's striker. But he's gonna be like the unit that hit the least amount of damage in your team. So the only purpose that he comes in here is to remove the slot bind 3 turns. So you activate him, you remove the slot bind of everyone. Pomsky has slot bind potential ability, so he will be removed his slot bind himself. But you use Ryokugyu special, you should remove all the slot bind everyone, and you can activate EX special of this guy. Unfortunately, because you use his special on stage 4, you will not be able to activate his final tap, and that sucks, I know. And that's the reason why I think this team might not be able to go beyond 200 level because of damage. But if we can find a way to reduce this defense, like maybe if we can swap Yamato as a friend captain, and we can find a way to get through this 7 turn of threshold, then maybe this team has potential. Otherwise, this team will give you, it will carry you far enough, but I'm not sure about far enough beyond 200 or not in terms of damage. Alright, so that's the team I have came up with, but I will keep thinking of any other choices that for non-full batch high teammate turtle, that can do the same thing or maybe better. Okay, so that you have another choice. And just so you know, even though I say this is non-full batch team, it's still quite difficult because not every one of you has nuts zero. All right, now let's move on to the next team. Next team here is this team here is the team of almost full batch team. But you know what? As you can see here, I pull Yamato and Momonosuke. I pulled him, the Perils. I pulled King, and I only missed the Kaido and Big Mom. If I use Kaido and Big Mom as my friend captain, basically it's gonna make it really easy, and I would suggest everyone should do that. However, sometimes we don't have friend captain Kaido, Big Mom, so what do? We have to use the same captain as our captain. In that case, if we have to use Yamato and Momo as our friend captain, then this will be the variety that I'm using. But if you're using Kaido, Big Mom as your friend captain, you have these 4 units as your main, and then the others you can think about. I think there are a few things that you have to think of, but it's gonna be easy. But let's say if in this case I'm using Yamato and Momo as my friend captain, so I have Yamato and Momo, 2 of them in my team. It's easier for me to pick, right? So how do I deal with it? And we will follow this column here. So I put Raizo as a support for Yamato and Momo. Raizo, his support is really awesome. If you level up his support up to level 5, he basically removed 3 turns of burn. And there you go, plug him in. You don't have to worry about that 3 turns of burn on stage 3 anymore. Done. And then 4 turns of special use limit, that will be taken care of by this guy. He is considered Wano arc, so that fulfill the requirement of 5 Wano arc of these stupid captains. I think this restriction is just really hard to get, really hard to fulfill. So yeah, fortunately this Kanjiro and what is his name, Kanjiro and Orochi, Orochi and Kanjiro is considered Wano arc, so we're good on that, and we fulfill that. And he has the potential, what I'm going to say is that he has the potential ability to remove the 4 turns of special use limit, so that should be taken care of. And then what you have to do on stage 3 is you have to switch Roger Rayleigh Gaban to captain on stage 3. So you have Rayleigh and Gaban as your start unit, and then on stage 3 you switch captain, and then Roger will become your captain, and he is strength, so keep him as strength. So after you switch, you just hit and continue. Oh, by the way, stage 1 and stage 2 requires you to stall, because Roger and Gaban is not boost. In this case, you have to stall approximately about 6 to 7 turns, 7 turns possibly. I also put this guy, Mr. 3 and Miss something, forgot her name, as a support, because on stage 3 it helps reduce a little bit of 2 turns of special, and also boost a little bit of your orbs so that you can clear stage 3 easily. Alright, so after you switch, you move on to stage 4, and then because Roller Rayleigh Gaban captain, you will not be bind. It's basically removed permanent, doesn't matter how many turns, it's removed. You can't be bind. So Roger Rayleigh Gaban's captain, and then you activate Roger Rayleigh Gaban. His special will remove the pains, will remove barriers, so that take care of these 2 really easy. So activate Roger Rayleigh Gaban on stage 4, and then if you have Yamato, and because we have Yamato here and we move them, now they become our crew. See, Momo and Yamato as our crew, it removes 6 turns of defense up. So there you go, perfect. And then Orochi in Kanjuro Spatial to get rid of the threshold, 7 turns. They actually get rid of 8 turns of thresholds. That's really awesome. Okay, now stage 4 is clear. Move on to stage 5. Keep Roger Relegaban as your captain, because the bind will be applied first, and that will be prevented. And then therefore your king on your last roll is prevented. It will not be bind. And then he can use his special. He has 2 turns prevention of a special reverse. So he will activate him. He will reduce everyone's special by 2 turns. Then everyone can be activated. And then you use Perils to remove slot bind. You use Yamato. You can use your own Yamato or friend captain Yamato to remove despair. And then, oh yeah, you need to make sure that your team ability has level 3 despair prevention. So that will take care of the despair. And King Special also take care of 6 turn of resilience. Yeah, all in all, it's going to be pretty straightforward for this team, and then just kill. Should be able to carry you up all the way to 200 levels easily, especially they are boosted. It will be the same way for vice versa if you have Kaido and Big Mom. Actually, in that case, I haven't thought about it yet, but yeah. So that's all for my team's preparation at this point. I'll keep thinking of any other ideas that could come up, could be better potentially in terms of non-full batch team. But as of now, this is the team. If you have them, you can use this team. This team should be able to carry you above 100 level easily. I'm not sure. Might have to test again around 150. But if you pull and you have almost full batch, you can follow this team. If you have full batch, then you don't have to worry or anything. Alright, that being said, that will be sum up for this video, and I hope you guys enjoy. If you like it, please hit that like button, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.